welcome to a special edition of Talks with Dorks, because this special edition of Talks with Dorks is all about Talk Dork Wrestling, TDW. And TDW wouldn't be its TDW self without its GMs. Our GMs are joining us for a catch-up, the first official proper catch-up since May 31st, Never Say Die. J.E, Stalley, boys. Well, first off, it's the first time we've proper spoke since Never Say Die.
It is.
It's also the first conversation we're having about the future, ironically, back in time, October 26th. First off, let's start where we need to. How are we, boys?
Very well, very well. Yeah. I feel like the show went down an absolute hit. People were talking about it for weeks after, seeing all the clips online. You couldn't avoid it. You know, all you needed to do was go on TikTok, and I'm seeing a video as soon as I go on my feed. Everyone's talking about it. The wrestling world was buzzing, and that's what it's all about.
I said this, like I said, the week after going down TikTok, not having to post a video about the show at all, was just looking at everybody else's, no matter where I looked, videos of people that I didn't even know, like myself, was coming up, and just seeing it. It was just a whole week of just TikTok, feeling like the viral sensation that week was us and what we did and that magic. And honestly, yes, I think there was a couple of issues we will need to hash out. But honestly, as someone that put this on and was nervous about how it could go, because a lot of things could have gone wrong. I mean, we had a ring break, but nobody seemed to complain about it. That's for sure. I've literally seen videos of people saying, yeah, the time went over, but we was having a great time. We didn't care. So that little issue didn't become a problem, I don't think. I think to be honest, that hot heat was in there. Everyone was quite happy to have an extra break. Go outside.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, to be honest, I am very grateful for everyone that attended. I mean, obviously, myself and J.E being the content creators, we didn't reach for our phone once at the whole entire day. We were obviously very caught up, making sure everything was running fine. But grateful for the people for actually recording the moments for us so we could relive it the day after and the week after and so on. Yeah, it was a very, very special day for the both of us, and I'm sure all involved.
Jay's very quiet. Are you feeling the same there, Jay?
No, yeah, I was just about to say, as Stalley said, I planned to vlog the whole thing so I could use the footage for myself, but I was that involved and that engrossed, I didn't reach for my phone once. Like you said, didn't reach for my phone once, had to rely on everyone else's content. The ring break, I don't think, like you say, I don't think anyone cared. Like, we sorted it out, everyone just had a great time, like you say, grateful for the fresh air, and it was such a sick event, and I can't wait to be back again.
Well, that's it. We're going forward, and it's cool to say that we're going to the future for the next one, because the next one is themed around Back to the Future, and there's a lot of plans going along. Obviously, we haven't started putting together a match card yet, but there are a couple of things that have been going on from Never Say Die and continuing that you have probably seen. And we need to address them. That's why I wanted to get you guys together as a GMs, because this is your job role to deal with this. There is someone that is obviously close to all of us, one of our friends, but he caused a bit of an uproar. It's Parky. Parky was very frustrated on the day, obviously. We all know that. I think he did a fantastic job in the role he got, but there was also some incidents that happened that ended up him ending on his back with a certain cosplayer. That has now escalated into a bit of a war of words between them on social media. Parky and a chair seem to be having problems as well. He can't seem to upfold a chair properly in his videos. Out. So, okay. Parky, obviously, I wouldn't know Parky if it wasn't for you guys. And Parky's a very close friend of yours. Parky may not have dealt with things in the greatest of ways, but he definitely put on a show, that's for sure. And there is outlying issues that we need to deal with. And let's find out your thoughts on what's going on.
So here's the thing, right? Parky, we know him on a personal level. Parky is a law unto himself. And if he feels a certain way about something, he's not going to mince his words. He's going to say what he wants and how he wants to get it. And on the day, he felt a certain type of way about us. We'll hold our hands up. He wanted to perform, but the thing that I tried to explain to him that I don't think he understood fully is that it's not all about you. We've got all these other people here that we need to cater for. And in his mind, tunnel vision. I'm here. I need to perform. I need to be doing, and that's great. We want that type of enthusiasm coming into the show, right? And if he really wants it, it's simple to me. We give him what he wants. Like, we can put him on the show this time. I don't know about you, Stalley, but I think we just give him Kev. Why don't we just have the rematch? Let's book it now. Why not?
Yeah, but there's a slight problem with that. I'm with you. I'm absolutely with you. But the problem is, I spoke to Kev not so long ago, and he can't make October 26th.
God's sake.
So I think we need to go back to the drawing board here. It's not going to be able to happen yet.
This is down to, because obviously, as I said to you guys prior to recording, the reason we went with October 26th is because that is Back to the Future Day.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a Sunday, so we kind of needed that date. But if I'm right, it's MCM Comic Con that weekend, and being a cosplayer, it's so heavily involved.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So Kev versus Parky might be have to put on the back burner. Okay.
But I mean, to be honest, giving it some thought and based on a conversation I had with him as well, he did say, I'd love the match with Parky, but it's not going to work on October 26th, as I just said. However, why don't you allow him to therefore have the match against my best friend first? Why don't we allow him to have the match against the best friend first, being Johnny Royal?
Ooh,
How do we feel about a match against Johnny Royal? Why don't we let Parky get to Johnny Royal first before he gets to Kev?
Okay, I like this.
I like
Because I
it.
mean, at the same time, Johnny Royal was defending his title there. He put on a good match. He came away with the title still. Well, I don't think, Johnny Royal's a good guy. Yes, there were other people involved in that. But I don't believe anything he did was, causing him to keep that belt in a non-sanctioned way, and it was all above board for him. I know he would love to be on the show again. He loves being in Basildon. This is his hometown. I like this. Okay.
I think as long as he's available as well, I think that's where we go. I think that's what we do.
Yeah.
And then we will absolutely book Kevin for next year, and we will revisit Kev Parky absolutely, because that needs.
That has to happen. That has to happen without a doubt. Absolutely.
It also gives. I mean, Kev. He was a wrestler at one point. It gives him a bit more time to get into ring shape. Because the one thing I'm sure you guys as the GMs will agree is I want it to be a fair match, regardless. If when it comes to them two, both of them have been wrestlers before. Both of them have taken time out. Parky, if I'm right by the looks of things, I think Parky's already in training because he's ready for a fight. So if he's not going to get his hands on Kev, I think he'll happily just take it out on anyone. And the next best thing is Kev's best friend.
Well, we know Parky. It will be a fair match as long as the ref don't go down. That's all I'm saying.
We may need to make sure check on who's going to be refereeing for that. That's the next question. And next time we catch up, maybe we'll figure out who's going to be overseeing, whether it be Elliot James, our head referee, or special guest referee. That seemed to work quite well last time.
Hey, we still have our referee t-shirts, Parky. Just remember that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Parky's got.
If we have to.
Own match. He's got a ref t-shirt.
That would be interesting, refereeing your own match, but then it's just like instant count for yourself, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we've got to be careful. But that brings me to another point, actually, because obviously, it'd be easy. You two do have your referee shirts, but also, as coming from the Talks with Dorks team, I have to also think of conflict of interest. I don't want there to be anyone questioning the fact that even though you guys dealt with Parky in a fantastic way, you didn't choose friendship over any. You put the shows as priority. I don't want people to question conflict of interest. So maybe eliminate you guys from that, because, like I said, you two refereeing, it brings me to the next point. As we've seen.
What are you saying, that us as referees wouldn't call the match straight down the middle? Is that what you're saying? We would.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that. But I believe a couple of guys who were in our main event may disagree with that. The Showtime Darlings, Mr. Dexter and the King of Slam, David Blackburn.
Those guys.
As you see from the video.
I saw the video. Yeah, I saw that video.
Weren't too impressed.
Well, let me take this one, J.E. Obviously, on the night we were forced to get involved. We didn't want to get involved. We were there just to induct the rules. But I feel like myself, and I'm sure J.E. will vouch for this as well. But we spent that whole match trying to restore order. I forgot we booked a Falls Count Anywhere match. It shouldn't have been that. They were in the crowd. They were at the bar. They were anywhere other than in the ring. And when they finally took the fight back into the ring, there was lots of foul play going down, including us. And enough was enough. So I think the solution here is simple. And I'm going to turn to my co-GM, J.E., of course. Why don't we look to therefore give them a rematch?
Yeah.
It's a similar scenario. I've been speaking with the Pom Bros, and they can't make the 26th either. AJ can't work it out of his flights. They are absolutely coming back. They have told me, AJ, Goonie Dad, they said they will absolutely be back next year. They just can't commit to this show. However, I've got an idea. Now stick with me. And I think Ryan's going to have to send some emails and maybe do some pleases and thank yous with this one. I know he said that he wasn't going to be wrestling and that he wasn't going to be around for this show. But Showtime Darlings, Strong Dads, anyone?
Ooh.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
tell me you don't want to see that.
I mean,
I think you're onto something there.
I mean, luckily, the match that RJ had second was with me, and it didn't end in, there's no love lost there. We've recorded a whole episode of the podcast happily together about Doctor Who, so we're okay. So, okay, yeah, I can reach out to RJ. I mean, yeah, he's just become a dad again. Congratulations, RJ, by the way. He's now completed his kingdom. The king and queen have their prince and princess officially, so very happy for him. But I think if I know RJ enough, and that's not saying he's not a fantastic dad, he'll be also itching to get back into the ring and to show his new little one what daddy does. And what, why I like this idea is because the Strong Dads versus the Kings of the Ring, a lot of that was built around the fact that the Kings of the Rings were being cocky about being the new guys and getting rid of the old talent, and they learned a very valuable lesson.
And if anything,
discount people that are older.
Showtime Darlings need to be taught a lesson. Unbiased.
Well,
unbiased. Yeah. Sorry, unbiased.
We shouldn't have to have done that, J.E. That's the problem, right?
Exactly.
We shouldn't have to have stepped in and delivered those stunners. We were forced to. We had to do what we had to do.
And that injury angle that they pulled on us, they abused our kindness and took it for weakness. And that's not going to happen again. That won't happen a second time.
Okay, yeah, because I mean, going back over the footage, when I saw the guys' video that they made, I was like, yeah, you could call them out, but you pulled a fast one, you dug your own grave in my eyes, and again, I'm up the top. This isn't you're the GMs, you make these matches, you make these decisions, but I agree with you. They do need a lesson tool. They do need to really, I think maybe next time we catch up, we can talk about what to do if anyone tries doing that again. But they are one thing we've got to address is that they don't want you guys refereeing for sure, and will probably not want you guys involved. Shall we address this? Are we going to make sure, just for their own peace of mind? I will happily. I know you guys are good GMs. I know you won't get involved in what you need to. Make that a thing that you guys won't be the referees, but you'll only interfere and step in if need be. Doesn't mean step in with a stunner, but step in if things get out of hand.
I can agree to that. I can agree to that. But what I will say is, if things do get out of hand, then expect a stunner. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean,
I love my GMs.
Listen, right? We like I said just a second ago, we did what we had to do. We should not, in the position that we were in, have had hands placed on us.
True.
At all. Period.
Wrestlers.
But at the same time, there was a reason why we chose you guys. because yes, you're not wrestlers, but I knew from the minute I met you is that if I'm going to choose these guys to take control, they're going to deal with things in the right way. And I mean, listen, for me, I agree with what happened. Yes, sometimes the GM shouldn't get involved, but like you said, things were getting super out of hand, and you asserted authority. Yes, it might have led directly into them losing the match straight after that, but you make your bed, you lie in it, didn't you?
Exactly.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And
I
they,
feel like the Darlings might have something to say about board members now trying to get involved, but listen, we run a wrestling company, we don't run a crash.
do that. Should be the name
This
of
is
the
Talk
episode.
Talk Wrestling, not Talk Talk Soft Play. Speaking of that, I'm pretty sure I saw a video of Mr. Dexter jumping around in a bouncy castle in full gear the other day, so he can't say nothing.
Well, there you go.
Gentlemen, is there anything you guys want to talk about before we wrap this up, or should we continue this next time we catch up?
Nothing off the top of my head.
Yeah, no, nothing else from me. Obviously, looking forward to October 26th. Hopefully, we can see hopefully we see the same people we did before, many familiar faces, but also many new ones too.
I believe we will.
Mm-hmm.
Tickets are on sale now, and there are, if you haven't seen it, there are different versions of tickets. You can get your standard tickets, you can get your family tickets, but we're also making sure that we have it prepared. If you are one of those that is definitely going to be buying one of our t-shirts that are on sale, you can pre-order your t-shirt, send us your sizes, get your t-shirts ready, we'll have it there. And this time, the boys have seen a little sneak peek. We've got more than one design coming, and I reckon some people are going to want a little collection going. I mean, I love wearing this t-shirt. I don't know you guys, I love wearing this because I'm so proud of wearing this, walking around. Get your tickets, get booked in. Hey, why are you going to miss out? Everyone knows how good last one went. Next one's only going to be bigger and better.
Onwards and upwards.
Absolutely.
We've confirmed 100% Johnny Royal versus Parky's going to happen. Just got to make sure Johnny Royal's okay with it. I'm sure he will be. And we're going to try and look at Showtime Darlings versus the Strong Dads. I'm very happy with this, boys. I love these decisions. Keep saying it.
Match or
That's
two
why we
together.
chose you. If you haven't already, like, follow, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. Go follow all of us on our social medias. That's Stone Cold Stalley. That's J.E. Wrestle Talk. I'm the DJ Ryan S, if you want to call me that, or just whatever. This is Talk Dork Wrestling. This is Talks with Dorks. See you later.
That was in sync. Didn't even plan that.